Good morning student. In last lecture we learned derivative as a rate measure. Also we learned increasing and decreasing function from application of derivative. Now today we start a new topic maxima and minima from application of derivative. To find maxima and minima there are two tests. So first test is first derivative test and second is second derivative test. So what is this first derivative test? If f dash of c equal to 0, second f dash of c minus h is greater than 0 where f of x is increasing for x is less than c, and third f dash of c plus h is less than 0 where f of x is decreasing for x is greater than c, then that function is called maximum function at x equal to c where h is small positive number. Now to find minimum function there are also three conditions. First condition f dash of c equal to 0, f dash of c minus h is less than 0 where f of x is decreasing for x is less than c. And third, f dash of c plus h is greater than 0 where f of x is increasing for x is greater than c where h is small positive number. This is the first derivative test to find maximum and minimum function. Now what is second derivative test? So a function f of x has maximum value when if f dash of c equal to 0 and f double dash of c is less than 0. This is second derivative. And here also a function f of x has minimum at x equal to c when f dash of c equal to 0 and f double dash of c greater than 0. We oftenly use second derivative test to find maximum and minimum function because it is very easy. If you want you can take first derivative test to find maximum and minimum function. Now there are some few steps to find maximum and minimum function. So what are that steps? First, using f of x find f dash of x and f double dash of x. Then take f dash of x equal to 0. From this f dash of x we get stationary points. Then that stationary points put in f double dash of x. Then we get some values. By using second derivative test, you can find maximum or minimum function. Then put that stationary points in given f of x, we get maximum and minimum value of the given function. Now there are some examples on the maxima and minima. So our first example from exercise 2.4 is find the maximum and minimum of the following function. So this is the given function. First write what is given. Now according to step find f dash of x and f double dash of x. So differentiate with respect to x. We get f dash of x and here is differentiation d by dx of so 6x square minus 42x plus 36. Okay, this is over f dash of x. Give it. This is equation first, equation second. Now also find f double dash of x. So again differentiate with respect to x. We get. So f double dash of x is equal to d by dx of so derivative 12x minus 42. This is f double dash of x. Give it equation third. For extreme values, take f dash of x equal to 0. So what is f dash of x? This is f dash of x. So take it 0, 6x square minus 42x plus 36 equal to 0. Now you can observe 6 is common. So take common. Six goes to the 0. So it will become 0. Therefore, now take a part of the 6. So it is like that 6 into minus 6 minus 1. It is not necessary to show. It is only for your understanding. Take x common from this and take minus 1 from this. So it will become, therefore x minus c equal to 0 or x minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 6 or x is equal to 1. So these are our stationary points. Therefore the stationary points are x equal to 6 and x equal to 1. Now you can find f dash of x for each stationary point. Therefore put x equal to 6 in equation 3. Therefore f double dash of 6 is equal to 12 into 6 minus 42. So it will become 72 minus 42. So we get value 30. Means f double dash of 6 is equal to 30. So this is greater than 0. Then by second derivative test, f has minimum at x equal to 6 and minimum value is so we want to find minimum value by using equation first. So put f of 6 is equal to 2 6 cube minus 21 6 square plus 36 into 6 minus 20. You can write here using first. Okay. Now calculate this. So it will become 2 into 216 minus 21 36 plus 72. Sorry, it is 216 minus 20. So it will become 432 minus 756 plus 216 minus 20. So we get the values minus 128. Means f of 6 is equal to 128. This is our first stationary point. Now we have to check second stationary point, which is x equal to 1. Put x equal to 1 in equation third. Therefore, f double dash of 1 is equal to 12 into 1 minus 42. So 12 minus 42 is equal to minus 30, f double dash of 1, which is less than 0. Therefore, by the second derivative test, f has maximum at x equal to 1 and maximum value is f of 1 is equal to 2 1 cube minus 21 1 square plus 36 into 1 minus 20 using first. So it will become 2 into 1 minus 21 plus 36 minus 20. So it will become minus 3 f of 1. This is the maximum value. Hence, the function f has maximum value at x equal to 1 is minus 3 and minimum value at x equal to 6 is minus 128. So these are maximum and minimum values. Now next example is f of x is equal to x into log x. Here also we have to find maximum and minimum value. So first write given. Now differentiating with respect to x. Now you can see here it is the product and here we have to use product rule. So our product rule is first function as it is derivative of second plus second function as it is derivative of first. So x into derivative of log x is 1 upon x plus log x, derivative of x is 1. So x and this x get cancelled, only remaining 1 plus log x into 1 is log x. So f dash of x is equal to 1 plus log x. Give it equation second and give it equation first. Now again differentiate with respect to x. We get f double dash of x is equal to d by dx of 1 plus log x. We know that 1 is constant and derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So value of f double dash of x is equal to 1 upon x. Give it equation third. For extreme values, f dash of x equal to 0. So therefore 1 plus log x is equal to 0. Log x is equal to minus 1. Therefore log x is equal to minus log e. So because value of log e is equal to 1, so you can put here 1 log e instead of 1. Now using rules of logarithm, b log a is equal to log a raised to b. Means this b jump here, so here it is minus, it will become log e raised to minus 1. Log get cancelled, so we get only x is equal to e raised to minus 1. And also using laws of indices, we get 1 upon e. So this is our stationary point. There are only one stationary point. Therefore stationary x equal to 1 upon. Therefore f double dash of 1 upon e is equal to 1 upon e. Therefore f double dash of 1 upon e is equal to e. From equation 3. We know that value of e is always greater than 0. So by second derivative test, f has minimum at x equal to 1 upon e and minimum value is. So what is minimum value? F of 1 upon e is equal to 1 upon e into log 1 upon e using equation first. Okay, so it is 1 upon e, here is log e raised to minus 1 using laws of indices. Using logarithmic formulas, here is minus log e, log a raised to b is equal to b log a. So it will become minus 1 upon e into log e, and we know that the value of log e is 1. So here is only minus 1 upon e. Log e equal to 1. So this is f of 1 upon e. Hence the function f has minimum value at x equal to 1 upon e is minus 1 upon e. So this is our answer, or this is our minimum value. Now next example is divide the number 20 into two parts such that sum of their square is minimum. So let the first part of 20 be x. Let x be the first part. Then second part is 20 minus x. Now given condition, sum of their square is minimum. Therefore, sum of their squares is equal to, this is the first part, this is second part, so sum plus 20 minus x square, this is the sum. Therefore, f of x is equal to x square plus 20 minus x whole square. See. Okay. Now, as a procedure, first differentiate it, then find f dash of x, f double dash of x, then find extreme values, then stationary points, and then check minimum value. So, first differentiate with respect to x. We get f dash of x is equal to d by dx of x square plus 20 minus x whole square. So derivative of x square is 2x plus, this is 2 into 20 minus x into derivative of this 20 minus x. You can solve it another way, taking this whole square, using formula, and also you can solve this, but I am using here directly formula. So it will become 2x plus 2 into 20, 40 minus 2x into derivative of 20, 0 minus derivative of x is minus 1. So it will become 2x plus 40 minus 2x, this into minus 1. So it will become 2x minus 40 plus 2x. 2x plus 2x, 4x minus 40. This is f dash of x. Give it equation 2. And this is equation first. Now again differentiate with respect to x. We get f double dash of x is equal to d by dx of 4x minus 40. So it is 4 and derivative of 40 is 0. So this is f double dash of x. Give it equation third. For extreme values, f dash of x equal to 0. So f dash of x is 4x minus 40 equal to 0. So 4x equal to 40, x is equal to 10. So x equal to 10 is our stationary point. Therefore, stationary point is x equal to 10. Now put that value in f double dash of x from equation 3. F double dash of 10 is equal to 4 and which is greater than 0. Means by second derivative test, f of x is minimum at x equal to 10. By the second derivative test, f is minimum at x equal to 10. So we get value of x equal to 10, which is the first part of 20. Therefore, second part of 20 is equal to 20 minus x, which is equal to 20 minus 10, which is 10. Means first part is 10 and second part is also 10. Hence, the required parts of 20 are 10 and 10. Hence true. Now next example is a wire of length 36 meter is bent in the form of a rectangle. Find its dimension if the area of rectangle is maximum. Suppose this is the wire, then it will become bent like that. So wire of length 36 meter. Now this total rectangle area is 36. Okay, and suppose its length is x, its breadth is y. This is only for your understanding. Let's start to solve example. Let x meters be the length and y meters be the breadth of rectangle. Therefore, perimeter of rectangle equal to 36, and formula of perimeter is 2 into x plus y is equal to 36. Therefore, x plus y is equal to 18. Therefore, y is equal to 18 minus x. We have to use the value of y. Now next, area of rectangle. Is equal to length into breadth. So it is x into y. Suppose it is equation first, using this value of y in this equation, so it will become 18 minus x using first. So it is 18x minus x square. Therefore, f of x is equal to 18x minus x square. C. And give it equation second. Now differentiate with respect to x. So f dash of x is equal to 18 minus 2x. Give it equation third. Again differentiate with respect to x. So it will become f double dash of x is equal to minus 2. Give it equation 4. Now extreme value f dash of x is equal to 0. So using this equation 3, f dash of 18 minus 2x is equal to 0 using equation 3. Now 18 is equal to 2x, so x is equal to 9. So x equal to 9 is our stationary point. It's a stationary put x equal to 9 in equation 4. In equation 4, we get f double dash of 9 is equal to minus 2, which is less than, which is less than 0. So using second derivative test, f has maximum value at x equal to 9. When x equal to 9, y is equal to 18 minus x, which is equal to 18 minus 9, which is equal to y equal to 9. Using equation first, thus y equal to 9. So these are the length and breadth. Therefore, the rectangle dimension of rectangle is, therefore dimension of rectangle is x equal to 9 centimeter and y is equal to 9 centimeter. Thus the rectangle is a square. Therefore the rectangle is a square of side 9 meters. So this is the solution of this equation. We have to find a dimension x equal to 9 and y equal to 9. Our next example is the profit function P of x of firm selling x atoms per day, which is given by this equation, and we have to find number of atoms the firm should be manufactured to get maximum profit, and also we have to find maximum profit. So profit function P of x is given by, this is the profit function. Now calculate 150x minus x square minus 1625. This is P of x. This is profit function, that's why P of x. Otherwise it is f of x. It is work like that f of x. So first we have to find p dash of x and p double dash of x. So give it equation first. Differentiate with respect to x. Therefore p dash of x is equal to d by dx of now take derivatives. So it is 150 minus 2x and derivative of constant is 0. Therefore p dash of x is equal to 150 minus 2x. Give it equation 2. Now again differentiate. With respect to x, we get p double dash of x is equal to d by dx of 150 minus 2x. So derivative of 150 is 0 minus 2. Therefore p double dash of x is equal to minus 2. Give it equation 3. For extreme values, p dash of x is equal to 0. So it is 150 minus 2x equal to 0 using equation 2. So therefore 150 equal to 2x, that's why x is equal to 75. This x equal to 75 is a stationary point. Therefore x equal to 75 is a stationary point. Now put the stationary point in equation 3. We get, so p double dash of 75 is equal to minus 2, which is less than 0. Therefore, by second derivative test, p of x is maximum at x equal to 75. Therefore, maximum profit is equal to p of 75. Using equation first, 150 minus 75 into 75 minus 1625. Using first, so it will become 75 into 75 minus 1625, 5625 minus 1625, that will become 4000. So it is our maximum profit. Hence, the profit will be maximum if the manufacturers manufactures 75 atoms and maximum profit is 4000. Hence we find. Now there are some practice problems which you have to solve. This is from exercise 2.4. Your first question is find the maximum and minimum value of the following function. And first question is f of x equal to x cube minus 9x square plus 24x. Third, f of x equal to log x upon x. Question number 2, divide the number 30 into two parts such that their product is maximum. So you have to find two numbers which is the part of 30. Question number 3, a box with square base is to have an open top. The surface area of the box is 192 square centimeter. What should be its dimension in order that the volume is largest? So you have to find dimension of the box. So these are the questions which you have to solve. Try to solve it. If any doubts, any difficulty, then you can call me. Thank you.